Is it Friday yet, Raylene?
It is Friday.
Whew. Finally, 9:05, the 18th of the month. You got yourself aired out live from Fly on the Wall Productions. We appreciate your eyes and your ears, and just thanks for tuning in and being a part of it all this morning.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Haven't had a cup of coffee. However, I got my glasses on, and I'm ready to go.
Well, would you like a coffee?
No,
I will gladly get you one.
God, no. We have too much business to get to. First and foremost, can we check in with meteorologist Raylene Minier? Find out what the hell's going on with this weather.
Do you want the real weather report or like the hillbilly report?
I love that guy, by the way.
I know.
He is just awesome.
Well, it's raining.
Give me the.
It's raining.
Give me the official one first.
The official one is rain. It's going to rain.
Okay.
All day.
How much rain?
Literally all day. It's going to rain. And it could be significant downpours that time with 1 to 2 inches of rain expected depending on where you are. Yeah, it's just going to be a rainy, shitty day.
All right. Are you seeing any flood watches or anything?
I have not seen any yet. No. No.
Okay.
Thankfully, I'm sure that everybody is watching and holding their breath, though. This is just crazy.
Danny and Glenn and Rosemary are. They're ready for this.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, on the flood watch or flood warnings, and we don't have any posted yet, but man, it's like,
oh, if they come up, I will
right
they'll
away
be posted.
We don't really like the F word anymore here in Central Vermont. When we see flood,
yeah,
we're just.
I don't think anybody has ever liked it, but they really
especially
despise it now. Yeah,
and frankly, we really don't like the rain either. This is getting ridiculous. This was the summer of rain.
Mm-hmm. And really, we went through it all winter. It rained a lot over the winter as well. It was just It's been a crappy time, and hopefully it changes around soon.
Yeah, we have the Champlain Valley Fair that's starting up on the 25th. That's coming soon. 10 best days of summer. We got the Caledonia. I can't afford.
Good luck to them.
Yeah, I can't afford to go. I just can't afford the Champlain Valley Fair anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't.
Mm-hmm.
What's a fried dough cost now? Like $12 or some shit like that. It's ridiculous.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
And then we have a really awesome fair. And I'm not dissing the Champlain Valley Fair, but if I had my choice,
you go to Tunbridge.
I would go to Tunbridge would be number one, and this stuff's expensive there too, but Caledonia is a pretty awesome fair too. That one starts up on the 23rd, which is next Wednesday. So, yeah,
cool.
We got some exciting things to look forward to. I want to throw some love out this morning to one of our new presenting sponsors, Bobby Bartlett and State Farm. We all know where they are, but basically right across the street from Aubuchon.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes.
On Route 14. The brown building that's in that little, it's kind of set back from the road a little bit.
Yeah.
When you walk in there, Raylene, it is like state of the art. It's just so beautiful. It's so clean and inviting. You're received right away and greeted, and they're friendly, and you can sit down with anyone there, including Bobby himself, and show them your coverages, show them what you have, whether it's homeowners, car insurance, even life insurance, even pet insurance. They do that too, but State Farm
I have
doesn't
pet
know.
insurance.
Do you?
Yeah, I've told you before. Pet insurance. I mean, it truly does save
Right.
a lot of money. It's well worth it. It's no different than getting insurance for your kids.
I absolutely agree. It's not. I wouldn't.
It's very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And when you have to go to the vet, even for the annual checkup,
It's paid for itself
yeah,
right away.
yeah.
I know. But bring, if you have any questions, if you're just curious about whatever it may be, especially life insurance, go over there. And I got to do that. I'm going to sit down with Bobby, put the policy down in front of him and say, hey, what do you think of this? And they'll be honest with you. And they'll explain your coverages to you if you don't understand what they mean in layman's terms, too.
Well, hopefully.
What you have to do with me. 'Cause
Hopefully,
I'm a
Bobby
dumbass.
doesn't know a lot about you, or he would never give you life insurance. Because you do some really dumbass stuff.
Such as?
Yard the car off the road at maybe a unreasonable rate of speed and go over the bank sideways.
All right. Do you want to tell the story or do you want me to tell the story?
You can tell the story, but
Yesterday, I was What route is that anyway? I don't even know where I was.
63.
Okay. I didn't know it was 63, 64, 65.
You were on 63, the Southbury Access.
I was driving and my phone rang and I was trying to find a pen.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been with me?
Yes, that's why we don't ride together. I always drive.
Have you ever been with me when I'm trying to find a pen?
I've been with you when you're doing all kinds of things that you should not be doing when you're driving. What? That's why I drive. I rode to Burlington to
what
G.
What are you talking about?
I rode to G and Jed's with you one time. That is the only time we have ever been anywhere where you have driven. That was it for me. I had to ride in the car with God knows what for old food and everything else. It took us 15 minutes just to clean the shit off the front seat and front floor so that I could sit in the passenger seat. And then the smell was absolutely unbearable. And then you're driving. It was like one of the longest rides in my entire life. And my father has driven us all the way across the Canadian wilderness. And that didn't even seem as long as that trip to Colchester.
And then there was the drive out to Wells River. Did you forget about that one? That was a pretty good drive.
Oh, yes. I rode with you twice. Yes, when you, Craig, and I went. Yes.
That wasn't that bad.
It depends on who you are, I guess.
I had it was just a minor mishap. It wasn't, at the beginning, it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Except that you were quite rattled.
Yeah, I was.
And I think when you called me, you were a bit frantic.
I was
you
upset.
didn't dare to get out of your car because you thought it would roll the rest of the way over.
I thought it was going to flip over and roll down the embankment,
right.
And you'd find my carcass in the next spring.
Right.
That's when.
Hello.
Yeah, there he is. Dupree's towing.
Hello. How can I help you?
Is this JT?
No, this is.
You dialed the wrong number.
I did.
It said JT on your phone.
I know.
So I'm wondering if JT may be messing with you.
You know what he's done? He's changed his phone number on me because he doesn't want to talk to me.
Well,
That's what's going on. But I called Dupree's and I was, I may have used a little bit of language,
Right. Right.
possibly.
You were certainly using some strong language when I spoke with you,
Yeah.
when you called me. And I was like, okay, I'll put my shoes on, make a copy, priorities,
I was,
and then I'll go up there.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get him here. I call him Super Duper. I mean, he's amazing. I mean, Dupree's Towing.
Yeah, what's going on? You're on air now. What's up?
What? What's
Good Lord.
what are you laughing about already? What's your version of what happened yesterday?
JD had his head shoved too far up his ass. No, I'm just kidding.
All I did was I tried to find a pen, and if you've ever been with me, you know that when I need a pen, I need it right now. And I pulled off the road very quickly, and my passenger front tire went off the road just a little bit further than I think I wanted it to, because I pulled over quickly. And
Well, I've seen what you did. I have seen dozens of times. People pull over. The grass is so tall, you don't realize how close the ditch is to the edge of the pavement. So once your front tire dropped down over, your rear end kicked sideways, and that was the end of it. I mean, it was a mistake. It was an accident. It's not like you were, being a jackass when flying off the road. You pulled over, and the ditch was worse than you thought it was. I've seen it a million times.
It was an accident, but believe me, he was being a jackass. That's JD's middle name, babe.
yeah,
Well, you're not wrong.
I was a little frustrated when I called you, but man, I got to tell you, buddy, you when you arrived, after your initial bout of laughter, just watching you do your thing, man, pulling me out of there was just awesome.
Now,
a little
I just want to
side
clarify
pull.
something.
A little
I
side
do want to
tug.
clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yep. I do want to clarify something, though. Yes, I did get a good laughter after I made sure you were okay. So I'm not completely insensitive.
Right. But JT, tell everyone what you told me, the microphone story and the tow truck driver story.
Yeah.
So JD has a friend, and I don't remember who it was, but years ago, I remember him saying to JD, "He who holds the mighty microphone always gets the last laugh." And I walked up to his window of his car while he was sitting in there, and before I could even talk, JD goes, "Please don't laugh at me. I'm in a very bad mood. Please don't laugh." And I didn't laugh at first. I said, "Brother, you're right. He who holds the mighty microphone may get the last laugh, but he who drives the tow truck will get the better laugh."
That's right.
I listen. I want to thank you for coming to my rescue, buddy. I'm so proud of you and your business and what you've done with Dupree's Towing, and you kick ass. And this guy works so hard. He is constantly moving around, dealing with people who have had honest mistakes and accidents, and people who are dumbasses and try to find a pen and end up going off the edge of a cliff.
Right.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome, brother. Anytime. Literally anytime.
Hey, tell Raylene what you saw the other day when you pulled in my driveway.
It's frightening,
Which
isn't
time?
it? It's
Right
frightening.
after the flood? Was it right after the flood or 3 days ago when I showed up?
Do have
Because
to,
right after the flood, so as everybody knows, JD was having issues with his water heater. And I know a little bit about him. I was in the area, figured out, screw up, I'll swing in and chit-chat with him, see if we can figure it out. Now, if you know JD on a personal level, you know that he hates, with a burning passion, people showing up without being announced. He even has a shirt that says, "Me no call, you no come." So I showed up unannounced, walked up to his door, and I knocked. And it got real quiet in the house for a second. And I started to laugh because I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't expect to see what I saw. He comes over and he ripped that door open like somebody was trying to break in. And there's JD standing there in cowboy boots, his underwear, and a headlamp. It was the most pissed off look on his face, and I had all I could do to not burst out in
He's
tears laughing.
certifiable, JT. He is certifiable.
And then
And then I told him the other day that, hey, I'm swinging by. I'm going to be in the area. So he knew I was coming. Sure as shit, I show up. He's still in his underwear, running around outside. Got to carry him in the world.
what I have on, Crocs and a headlamp.
You didn't have a headlamp on this time, I don't think. I think it was just Crocs and underwear.
All right. I didn't.
And for people who visualize things, JD wears very tight boxer briefs, so you can see everything down to the pimple on his ass cheek.
You didn't tell me when you were coming over. You didn't tell me that you had your wife and your kids with you.
But it didn't prompt you to go get dressed quickly.
No, because if it's just JT coming over, I don't need to get dressed.
No,
for
I
him.
mean once they got there.
It's too late at that point, Raylene. I'm already out in the driveway. These poor kids. His poor kids are going to be traumatized for the rest of their life. His wife, who's in the passenger seat, she looks over and she sees me and she just puts her hand up over her eyes and looks away.
Yeah.
We love you, buddy.
I love you too, man.
Thanks for saving my ass yesterday.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Dupree's Towing, right there. Boy, and did you see the picture of his new truck?
I did. I have seen the
It's
picture of
gorgeous.
his new truck.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
Wow. Anyway,
I'm not holding you.
what a show last night with Donna Thunder.
It was a great show. She did a great job. They started a little early. We were able to finish a little early, which worked out perfect because it was starting to get kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Right around 8 o'clock.
It was
so, got it in right on time and a great crowd.
Yeah,
I was very impressed by the crowd.
I was too.
It was good to see that many people out and about.
Thing about Vermonters, and they know this. Like I said, summertime is short, man, and it's like, if you've got an opportunity to get out and have some fun, hear some music, mingle with your neighbors, drop a lawn chair and sit down and have a good time, enjoy music. You got to do it. Don't pass up the opportunity. And Vermonters didn't last night. They showed up in droves. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great night.
So
it was a good night. It was good to see Rosemary out and about, and we ran into a lot of people.
We did. I really enjoyed chatting with so many people last night.
Yeah,
George and
it was great.
Cindy, and the list goes on. And
and you got a chair. But
did.
Why did you get a chair?
I was sitting in Raylene's chair last night at the show at Courier Park. And there's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I hear this rip. And my ass is pretty much
on the ground.
On the grass. On the wet grass. And yesterday was just it was
it was just one of those days for you?
Yeah, and I was like, the thing is, Raylene, if I was 18, 19, 20, pop, I would have been back up on my feet in about half a second.
Right, but then you had to crawl out of that sucker.
I'm an old man, Raylene. I don't move quickly. I can't get up off the ground. It takes me 15 minutes to get off the ground usually.
Right.
And that's with a lot of moaning and groaning and pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on the ground, and I'm like...
And I was not laughing.
I'm like, no, you weren't. I'm like, can somebody get a Hoyer lift over here? So the chair was broken. You and I started to laugh.
Uh-huh.
After the initial shock of what the fuck is going on with this day? This day is out of control.
Right.
God.
And then I tried to fix it so you could sit back down.
Which made it even worse.
But it did not work.
Drawing more attention to everything that was happening.
And some lady took pity on him.
Maura.
And she brought you a chair.
She did. She went over and got me a chair, and she brought it over to me, and here's me. Oh no, I'm okay. I'm just gonna stand for the last hour here. I'm too embarrassed to sit in any chair. But and then she ended up. What a sweet lady, Maura.
Yeah, she gave it to you.
She gave the chair to me
because it matched your table skirt and
I know,
stuff.
what a
I
nice-
almost said it matched your skirt, and people would have believed that too. You know.
It was a great night though. And I, like I said last night, I came home last night and I felt it was a good day, even though
It was a good day.
some weird shit happened. It was a great day. I had some photography lessons yesterday with Andy, and we just had a wonderful day. It was
Good.
just a great day.
Good.
Even though, I almost ended up upside down in a ditch because I was trying to find a pencil. What else do we have going on?
Well, we have all kinds of stuff going on. This weekend's going to be a busy weekend.
Green Mountain Smokeout.
We know the Green Mountain Smokeout. That's 340 Willie Hill in Thompson. And
Did you say 420 Willie Hill?
no, 430, right? Or 340. No. Now you
I
got
thought
me
you said
all
420.
freaked up. No, I did not. Shut the hell up. Anyways, that's what's happening on Saturday. And if you order your tickets online beforehand and you use the code aired out, all one word, but capital A and capital O, use aired out as a discount code, you'll save $10. And then if you whisper aired out to the gate attendant, you can get $10 off at the gate if you choose to wait and get your tickets there instead.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up to the gate and I'm going to go, "Where's Dave?"
Oh my gosh. Good Lord. 341
Willie Hill.
Willie Hill.
The
So-
signs are going to be everywhere.
Right. And so the signs will be everywhere. And then we know that at Higher Ground on Sunday from 4 to 8, the Vermont Rises concert will be happening. And that's with 8084, Chad Hollister, Jamie Lee Thurston, and Rusty DeWeese as the MC.
Yes.
So, and I'm sure that
Yes.
Rusty will give us a bit of his personality
Of
in
course.
there as well.
They are everywhere. And 8084, God, that's good. And Chad Hollister,
Yeah.
Jamie's going to rock it. It's going to be a great show.
So 4 to 8, and that's at the Higher Ground. And the tickets for that are also they still have tickets for that available. And both of those links are on the page. It was a great night of racing last night. They actually,
Yes.
just like we got a concert in, they finally got a race in. It was a good night. They had the poster contest for the kids.
Yep.
And the winning car. Take a stab at it. I'm excited about it. I was happy. Stephen Donahue.
Was it really?
It was. I'm not surprised at all by that. I mean, I'm sure that the kids all just love him to death. And what a that's the thing, is that there are so many I don't know what you want to call it, just good examples of good people there that you can look up to, and not the typical, as seen on TV, perfect life, perfect this, perfect that. These are people that work hard all day, every day at jobs.
That's right.
And then they work hard all day or all night at their hobby. And it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't just get in a car and drive.
That's right.
It's a lot of work, and it's
And
a lot of
money.
money, and it takes a lot of effort, and just the class and the I love them all to death, and
And
him especially, just because
Yeah.
I just adore him. I think he's the sweetest thing ever.
Becky's saying that Steven signed the kid's poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, not surprised. So Cody Blake got the win.
Yes.
Scott Dragon in second. Brandon Lamphere third.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pembroke fourth. And Chris Pelkey rounding out the top 5.
Yeah.
Glad they got that one in. Jeez, how many races behind are we now?
I don't even know. Hillary or Becky would need to tell because I don't even know.
Okay.
I'm sure that they won't be able to make them all up.
Yeah. I'm just seeing an email here from Adam, who'd like to come on the air with us.
Yeah. Well, give him a call.
Can't remember his last name.
Jacobs.
Adam Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, let's get on sometime early next week.
Oh, next week.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Adam is heading up some volunteer coordinating for the city of Barrie.
Right. He is the volunteer coordinator for the city of Barrie.
I think we've been talking about him and what he's doing almost daily here on Aired Out because it's important.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to get this stuff out. We have some severe weather today, especially I think this afternoon is when things could be shifting gears with some thunderstorm activity and some winds too.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly even a quick spin up, pardon the pun, tornado. That's what they're saying.
Ugh.
Channel 5, anyway. That's what they're saying. So, just...
Stop reading the weather. I don't want to hear it anymore.
I know.
Just let's pretend it doesn't exist today, okay?
But we got a line of heavy rain that's moving through.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be this way. I'm just seeing here. The area most at risk for a... Am I really saying this? Tornado includes Vermont and New Hampshire. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of sunshine going to be mixing in by midday, possibly, but a chance for the showers and thunderstorms kicking back into gear with a vengeance this afternoon. So much drier air coming back for the weekend, which is good. And the weather's supposed to be fantastic for the Green Mountain Smokeout on Saturday in Topsom.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be perfect.
Hopefully it'll be a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just monsoon at my house this morning. Just pouring.
So I heard hopefully the mosquitoes aren't as bad there as they were where you were yesterday.
Horrible. Raylene, I don't think I've ever experienced mosquitoes like I did yesterday. I mean, just on a short hike.
Are you surprised with all this rain? I mean, that's
those,
where they breed. They love it.
Those pictures that I was taking yesterday, which I love,
Mm-hmm.
I love doing photography and stuff. I just love. But I mean, if you stopped moving for 1 second, you'd have 3 or 4 of them on you at the same time. I mean, it was just absurd.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, this is like breeding ground USA here in Vermont with all the rain that we've had. And I understand that, but holy crap, man. I'm not even sure how anyone is doing any hiking anywhere unless you got like a full body mosquito net thing around your whole body. I don't. It's unbelievable. And sometimes you're like, well, if I go into an area where there's a little bit of breeze, there won't be any more mosquitoes. Rongo dongo. They were just all over me yesterday. And then I got bug bites everywhere. And I'm slapping them as fast as I barely had time to hit the shutter on the camera. It was ridiculous. Anyway, but I meant to ask you, did you see the video that I just shot of our studio the other day?
Of course.
What did you think of that old wallpaper?
It's pretty cool.
Wasn't that... Do we know anything about that? Does Jen know anything about that? The old wallpaper up.
Why the hell would anybody
I don't know. But you know
find
who?
the old owner?
You know who would know?
Carl Rinker.
Carl Rinker.
Maybe.
There's this old wallpaper up there.
Do you know how many houses and businesses around have tons of that old wallpaper somewhere? You probably have it in your house.
Probably do.
Somewhere.
I probably
in your
do.
walls is probably stuffed with newspaper and God knows what that was used for insulation at one point in time. And
Horsehair. Yeah. I know. It's amazing. It was just, I don't know. It's just so cool.
It is cool
to see the other side of
that
the wall.
used to be the thing.
That's right. Speaking of our studio, we're it's contractors are in there, and they're going to start framing in new walls, a new ceiling, new floors, all of that stuff. Smells a little musty right now, but we've got most of our equipment out of there, and
well, everything but the lights, right?
yeah, the box lights are still in there, but other than that, yeah.
And your little bench.
Yeah, my little bench for little legs.
That you're probably missing. Terrible.
Sunday is going to be
He constantly is sitting over here swinging his feet because they don't touch the ground.
Beautiful day. The pick of the week, by the way, with temps in the lower 80s. If you have plans this weekend, know that. What else do we have going on? I haven't seen the page yet this morning.
Of course you haven't.
Fell out of bed, fell in the shower, and fell in the car.
So we do know that Giroux General Transport has a class coming up right around the corner, September 19th, and they are taking applications now.
Okay.
And if you want to get into that class, you really should
get on
be doing it. And don't think you can't. Don't think there aren't opportunities to sign up, because there are.
Yep.
Give Tracy a call, 279-3325, 802-279-3325. That's directly to her cell phone. And then you can also call 802-476-4679. And that class is going to start on September 19th. And it's class A or B CDL.
Okay. You cannot you cannot wait on stuff like this.
No, you need to get registered, especially if you need to fill out paperwork for grants or different incentives or whatever you need to do for financing. You need to give yourself a little bit of time to make all of that happen.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that that if you want to get in there, that you get in there and you get the class, especially before winter.
Yeah. Yes. I don't want to say snow's going to be flying soon, but snow's going to be flying soon. Do not wait on this. That's probably the biggest mistake that you could make if you're even remotely thinking about the possibility that you might want to get your Class A or B CDL. Call Tracy. Can you drop that? Do you have that phone number one more time?
I will drop it.
All right.
And then, as I've said before, don't, even if you're already working in a field where you could possibly drive truck for a city or a town or a paving company, any company, ask them if if you get your CDL, would they help you do that? Ask them, would you be able to advance if you did such a thing? It's not just a new career. It can also be an advancement in the career that you already have.
Right, of course.
In the state of Vermont, I'm sure, is going to be looking for drivers real soon as winter approaches. Plenty of towns are, and they have been. It's a great field to get into, and it doesn't matter if you're male, female, or whatever you are, you can do it. If you want to drive, sign up.
Damn straight. Now's the time to do it. Don't wait. Don't let life pass you by.
No.
Tracy will spell it out for you in
Yeah.
terms that even simpletons like myself understand. What else?
Oh gosh. So
I know-
I have to really think about it because there's just so much.
While you're
Facto Homes is having their. I mean, they've been having it since before the flood, but now even more so, where they have some land home packages available, trying to really work with people for financing for anything that they have on the lot down there. You can buy right off the lot, so you're not waiting. They have a lot of really good deals down there, and they're trying, as always, but even more so right now, to really work with people to get them into an affordable housing situation. So yeah, give them a call. Stop down, look what they have, and we've been posting the ads like crazy. They have modulars as well as double and single wide homes, and some package deals, and then they'll set anything you want up on your own lot. So really should check them out as
Did
well.
you see the picture I just posted recently of that one of those kitchens of a Facto home? My God, it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and they're just a great team down there. They're
they are.
and I say they're built for family by a family. They're truly a family down there. Literally, the majority of the people that are there are family.
Yep, it's true.
Father, mother, brothers, and so it's just a really good place to go.
Sure, they've been around since what, 1970 something.
Yeah.
I see the original Miracle on Ice players are going to be auctioning off signed memorabilia, which is so cool. And when I think of this, I think of Lori Shepard and CB, and of course the Four Quarters podcast, which is going to be returning right here next
Wednesday. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to that.
Morristown. We have police reporting 5 burglaries and thefts in just the last couple of weeks. These are some of the headlines this morning. COVID-19 hospitalizations in the United States on the rise again. And here we are coming into colder weather. We have Maui's emergency services chief resigning after facing criticism for not activating the sirens during the fire. I still want to hear more about that and what went wrong. And a lot went wrong, I think. But I want to know more about that story. I'm curious. We have Hurricane Hillary that's growing off of Mexico and could reach California as a tropical storm. That's not good for California.
No, it's not.
They don't deal with rains and mudslides and fires and everything very well.
No.
Yeah.
And then we do have, if you're sick of the rain and you just don't know what to do with yourself this weekend, there's a new movie out.
Yes.
At the Paramount Twin in Barrie. So Blue Beetle.
Okay.
Is out this weekend. So, and then the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
JD's favorite. He absolutely loved it. And then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie as well. So those are just a few things going on at the movie theater this weekend.
Yeah.
Showing daily at 4:30 and 7 is the Blue Beetle.
Donna Thunder was telling me last night that she has been to the Barbie movie, went with Maura, and they just absolutely loved it.
Yeah, somebody else told us that too, and you were like, "You did?" Yes.
It was Alan Roberts.
No, I mean at the show last night. Somebody else told you that they really enjoyed it.
God, who was that?
And you were like, "Wow."
What?
I know. You're still, Barbie just isn't your thing.
And
I'm gonna leave it at that.
And it's apparently the number one #1 movie in the world right now?
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
just have to look at the camera and say, really?
I know.
Come on. Anyway, yeah, I mean, they loved it. They said it's fantastic. I think Maura has been twice, which is sad, really, in my opinion, but that's all right.
And Linda reminds us that COVID is not gone. They are actually quite a few cases right now.
Oh, hey, yes, that's right.
So,
Yes,
pay attention.
Pay attention to that.
What's going on, and wash your hands.
Don't
touch your face.
Alan is saying that Blue Beetle is very good, by the way. So I want to see that. Megan is saying come to the bowling alley this weekend.
Why not? I mean,
the Twin City Lanes and Games. They
it's amazing in there.
They enjoyed the Aired Out podcast.
Yes, and they did an amazing job in there. I mean, it looks great. What a great new refresh. And the system's there, and the pizza at Zachary's.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
It is amazing.
What else?
Oh, goodness. Linda says a group attended a class reunion, and 50 people in that group ended up with COVID.
When?
Must be really recent. Because usually the class reunions happen when the Heritage Festival would happen, all around that time.
Yep.
And so I know Rosemary had her class reunion recently. But yeah, Cosmic Bowling is Saturday night, by the way.
Cosmic Bowling is so much fun.
It is fun.
Jeez. I haven't been in a long... I haven't been since the new Twin City
Well, we'll
Lanes.
have to go sometime. We can't go this weekend because we are previously engaged and have a commitment, but we'll have to go sometime.
Yeah, it would be
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Do you have to use the little kids' shoes and little kids' ball, and do you get bumpers or anything?
Don't do the bumpers. However, I have to use the lightweight ball because
Of your wrists.
Well, truth. Issues with the shoulder, both shoulders, which are killing me this morning with the arthritis. With this, I just have to purge here for a second.
You go ahead, honey.
Fucking weather.
Yes.
Okay, I'm all right. So the shoulders hurt. The wrist has had I had a proximal row carpectomy in my wrist, which they take bones out because it's all full of arthritis. So I'm a mess. Right
At least you have excuses, I guess.
I have a few excuses. So I have to use the 8-pound.
Yeah, the
ball,
little light one.
The little light one, which is.
And the holes are big enough for your stubby fingers.
No, the holes are for little kids because it's a small 8-pound ball, and it's usually fluorescent pink.
Well, it'll match your tutu at least.
I want to just say that we had a listener reach out to us and tell us about an elderly man here in Barrie who has a shed in his backyard that has been impacted by the flood, and the ground underneath it has given way, and the shed is starting to slide off of the embankment in the backyard and is at risk of crashing into the neighbor's yard off the edge of the bank. Apparently, he's very elderly and has reached out for some help to have this shed removed, and has not been able to get any help for various reasons, which all of which don't matter. The bottom line is
he needs help.
The bottom line, he needs help, and the bottom line is he's going to get it. I haven't even had a chance to talk to you about this, Raylene, but Rex Thompson and I are going to be going over there this weekend and removing this shed and taking it off his property and taking care of this guy.
And hopefully this rain today doesn't make it worse. You guys may be up against a wall as far as
I know
what's happening.
And what is
but
it?
That's awesome.
1 to 2 inches, I think is what you said.
Is possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they said depending on where you are,
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, showers and thunderstorms likely today, about 100% chance. And some of these storms this afternoon could be really gusty winds.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying, don't be surprised if just pay attention.
Thunder and lightning and, gusty
and
winds.
they're even saying across parts of Vermont and New Hampshire that there's the weather conditions are prime for a possible tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we know that it can happen. I mean, they've certainly touched down around here especially in the last couple of years. It seems you hear it more than we ever did. So I'm not surprised by anything anymore.
Let's give a shout out to William Ravies this morning.
Yes.
And I know that the average rate for mortgage rates in the United States is going up.
Mm-hmm.
It's risen to almost 7.1%.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of fear factor that's going around in social media and in the news that it could be at 8% at some point soon.
Mm-hmm.
But with that said, if you get on William Ravies' page, and I know that you follow it, Raylene, carefully, you're going to see that they're still selling homes, man.
She just sold one yesterday, day before yesterday.
Beautiful home.
So
gorgeous.
I mean, they do a great job over there. And don't let the process scare you, whether you're buying or selling. At least talk to them.
Yeah.
See where you're at, and go from there. It doesn't need to be as scary as it seems.
If you have,
and right now they do have some opportunities out there for different financings and
that's right,
things happening as well. So
and first time home buyers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any questions whatsoever, thinking about maybe you're tired of renting, thinking about even the possibility of buying a home, don't get discouraged. Don't take the bait and get scared by what's coming down the pipe in the news. Just pick up the phone and call Michelle Hebert or anyone, frankly, over at William Ravies, and just say, "Hey, what's the deal? What could I do? What do I need to do?" And
right.
they're going to hold your hand through everything and explain. Hey, this might be a good. You could sell your home now, or you could buy a home now. So anyway.
And lots coming up for us. So we have a couple of we have some guests coming in. We have Lisa Crowningshield, Sue Walker, and a couple of other girls that will be ladies coming in to tell us all about the Ladies Ride for Breast Cancer. This is their 10th and final year. So we want it to be a big year for them. Hopefully we can show them as much love as they saw at the toy run. I mean, that would just be really amazing for their final year if we can make that happen. But 10th and final year, and we want to give them as much support as we possibly can. It's a lot of work to pull these things together.
Logistically, you're right.
And it's a great cause, and we've met some really incredible people over the years. And so as kind of a tribute to all of them, there is a recipient this year, but it's kind of a tribute to everyone who has over the years been involved. I hope we can really show them an amazing amount of support. And then
are they coming in? Are those ladies coming in here?
Yes.
Or are they joining us by phone?
No, they're going to come in here.
Lord help us.
That is not a phoner. right there talking to those ladies. That is not anything. So they're going to come in here. And then I will be joined next week, I believe, by some ladies, a good group of ladies from an event that matters. As we all know, you know, but I'm going to do it on It's No Secret, which is mental health and addiction, hand in hand. It all goes hand in hand. And an event that matters is mental health, suicide prevention. They have some big stuff going on. So we're going to tell everyone all about that, and just super happy and proud to give them as much support as we possibly can.
Yeah.
And we actually got to meet Gretchen in person last night at the
We
park.
did.
She came right over and introduced herself. So far, it had just been emails back and forth. So looking forward to that as well. And then coming up soon will be the event at the Senior Center where we do the soup-a-thon, and JD's going to get to taste all kinds of great soups. We're going to have lunch with the crew over at the Senior Center, and they got some music and different competitions going on. So we'll be over there for that.
In September. Which is National Senior Center Month?
Yes.
Or Seniors Month?
Yes. And so
I'm all about the soup.
You are. And as most know, it's Overdose Awareness Month. And at the end of this month, I will be once again, be in Hartford for the Overdose Awareness Vigil with Dottie. And
when is that?
It's on the 31st.
Okay.
And so last year, the amount that this number increased by is numbing.
Yeah.
I thought that we were, 300 and something names. I said that we, would get read. Not we. Dottie reads them. But she let me know after she heard me say that on the show, there are over 540 names.
And what was it last year?
It was in the 300s.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, I invite you to enjoy, to join in with us. I invite you to join via Zoom. But if you can come in person, that's even better. You went with me last year.
Yeah.
Rosemary's going to go this year, I believe. I know that, and of course you can too if you want to, if you can. But there are all kinds of different vendors. There are informational booths. You can get Narcan and fentanyl test strips, and it's a lot more than just the dedication and the candle lighting ceremony. Although that is the biggest part of it all, is to memorialize those that we've lost, but to be able to connect with those resources and understand what resources there are is a big deal, because some of them I certainly didn't know about, and certainly some of them are more geared to that area, and I wish that we could change that. I wish that it could be services from all over the state would go and be a part of this, so that people could know what is out there. And maybe someday we'll do a joint one. Maybe someday we will, in fact, be able to do one at Courier Park and join the two together via Zoom.
Absolutely. What do we need to do to get something like that?
Well, not have a flood. That would
Understand.
have helped greatly.
In addition to that, what do we need to do to have that in Barrie?
We just need to ask. it's not that difficult to make it happen, actually.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we just need to ask.
Well,
And I know that Chief Vale would be someone who very much supported such a thing because he was a huge part in the one in Hartford.
okay. We, I believe, could rally a lot of support for something like that here at Aired Out. And you let me know when you want to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah. And next year, I mean, it's really going to be my goal for next year that's what we'll do, is that we will have a vigil here, either in Career Park or City Hall Park, and set it up, the same way that Dottie does, and I can learn great things from her, and so that we can do it right. Yeah.
Speaking of Dottie, 7:05 tonight, first pitch for the Red Sox and the Yankees. I'm sure she'll be watching. So
I'm sure too.
yeah,
Yeah. So
good stuff.
very good stuff.
Hey, get over to Gusto's tonight. It's Friday night. They're wide open. My God.
I know.
What are they doing over there tonight? Do you know?
Well, you never know. They always have such great things going on. Let me look, just in case.
It's all the live entertainment that they have over there.
Right, is huge. It's
awesome.
amazing. I mean, I haven't posted their ad yet today, but I certainly will. He always yards this stuff out because he doesn't know jack shit, so he's got to ask me. And then, why didn't you look it up?
You taking a swing at me?
Yes. Like, good Lord.
Are you taking a swing at me right now?
You heard me. You heard me. Good Lord. Why didn't you look it up? Spring that on me. I never know what they're doing until like 11:30 because that's what time they open up, So about 11 o'clock, we hear what's going on over at Gusto's.
Yeah, we always post it up.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. Because at 11:30, they open.
Yeah.
They open at 11:30 every day because they serve lunch. And you can dine in or take out all day, every day.
Why don't you just
802-476-7919.
Why don't you just zip it, Raylene, and go over there and get some wings?
I wish you would zip it.
I want to
Just about had it with you today.
I want to make an announcement this morning.
It's only an hour in.
That Aaron Johnson, the hot air balloonist.
Yes.
I might even say world renowned. Back a long time ago, I don't know when it was, but he jumped out of a hot air balloon. He skydived out of a hot air balloon. And he had a camera on his helmet, and he filmed the whole thing. But I don't think I think he is only seen the footage
Right.
one time.
Right.
He gave me the 8mm film right here, and said, "If you can get this onto a thumb drive for me,
I'd appreciate it.
I'd be grateful."
Yeah.
There it is. So, Aaron, if you want this on the thumb drive, you bring $500 to me
You asshole.
by midnight tonight, and you got it. And if you ever want this back, I'm going to need another $500. Okay? By midnight tonight. So, there it is. Right there. Okay? I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. I'm going to. Do you want to watch it? And if he gives us permission,
Well, we shouldn't watch it without him.
why the hell not?
Well, that's kind of asshole.
Well,
We should wait. Watch it with him.
well, if he gives us permission,
I just messaged him. Well, wait a second.
I would love to play it on Aired Out. Wouldn't that be fun? But
It would.
Glenn's saying, "Be careful! You just blackmailed someone on the air."
He does it all the time. He steals my coffee cup and does the same freaking thing, Glenn. He doesn't know, but I would just bust his legs.
Yeah, I had your coffee cup for ransom for quite a while wasn't it? Your favorite coffee cup?
Yeah, like 3 days you had it.
By the way, can you just hold up your Yeti and show that on camera for a second? Nice and close.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's perfect right there. I love that coffee cup.
Me too.
The
Get
new,
it over Nelson's.
the new fall colors are coming out, and Nelson's,
Has them all,
they've got them.
as always.
So get over and get yourself one of these. It is the perfect birthday present for someone, or just because, or whatever. Just go over to Nelson's and get one.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got all kinds of stuff over there too, including mold remediation stuff. So if you got a moldy basement, or it's just smells like shit, go over there, get a gallon of this stuff, mix it up, go down and spray it around your basement, and you're going to have a house that smells like a new house, and it's going to be safe. But they got a lot of stuff too. And I should also mention spray foam, like foam insulation, because this is the time right now.
Right, get all of that stuff done.
You got to tighten up. You got to tighten up your house. Up here in the North Country, we know that spray foam, and they're selling tons of it over there, especially now after this flood. So, anyway,
here's Aaron. Hold on.
you got is he joining us on the air?
No.
Why not? Is he chickening out?
No, he's busy.
He's chickening out. He's afraid. What's he saying?
I can't tell you.
What's he saying? Fuck off?
No.
All right. Is he going to break my legs?
Yes, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna bust your legs.
It is going to be a Marvo weekend. Weather's going to be stellar. Come on out Saturday to the Green Mountain Smokeout in Topsom. Get your tickets. We've got the link up on our page. Put in aired out, and you're going to save $10 off your ticket.
Or you can whisper it.
Or you can whisper it at the gate.
Right to the gatekeeper.
Yes. Just say aired
They
out.
They don't want everybody else in line to be saying that because they got to make a little money.
I know.
So, and it's a secret code.
Come on
You
out.
can't get it unless you're listening to the best podcast ever.
Please.
Air
Yes.
it out.
Is Mary Haynes going to join us? Glenn? Are these people coming with us?
You never know.
Chris Massey is, right? He's going to get arrested with us this weekend.
That's possible. Have you ever been out and about with Chris?
No.
Oh, boy. Hang on to your shoes.
Is that worth a ticket admission in itself alone?
Oh, yes. It is.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I promise you.
All right.
Their shenanigans will be involved.
Good. It's going to be a great weekend. A little bit of rain today, but things are going to be improving. Sunday's the better of the two. Get out, enjoy, and, be safe. Have some fun.
Have a great day.
And have a great
And
day.
a great weekend. And stay safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you all.
We'll see you soon, everyone. God bless. Over and out. Thanks for catching Aired Out.